When an earthquake happens under the ocean, the people closest to it may feel the ground shake. But sometimes the most dangerous impact appears somewhere else. Hours later, a massive wave arrives at the shoreline. That wave is the tsunami. Markets behave the same way. Global conflicts, supply disruptions, and inflation create economic shocks. But the impact doesn't stop where the event happened. The wave travels, and eventually it reaches pricing. A tsunami doesn't appear suddenly without cause. It begins far away. Pressure builds beneath the surface. Then the wave moves across the ocean, growing stronger as it travels. Economic forces work like tsunamis. Energy costs rise, shipping costs increase, supply chains tighten. Production becomes more expensive. By the time the wave reaches the client, prices have moved. Let's look at how this shows up in real sales conversation. A client looks at your proposal and says, "Your price is significantly higher than last year." Many sellers react defensively. They start explaining costs. They justify the increase or apologize for it. But this approach weakens the conversation because it frames the situation as if the seller created the problem. In reality, the seller is responding to a wave moving through the entire market. The price didn't rise randomly. The wave arrived. A more effective response might sound like this. "You're right, the pricing has changed. Over the past year, we've seen significant increases across energy, logistics, and supply costs across the industry." Then continue. "These shifts have created a ripple effect across the entire market." Now the conversation changes from debating your decision to discussing the movement of the market. Because when clients understand the forces behind the change, the conversation becomes more rational than emotional. They see that you aren't just raising prices. You are responding to broader economic trends. This approach can turn potential conflict into collaboration. It shows them you're not just reacting, but adapting strategically to meet their needs. When prices increase because of global events, the seller's job isn't to defend the number. It's to explain the wave behind it. Once buyers understand that the environment changed, they stop seeing the price as arbitrary. After acknowledging the shift, ask them, "How does this solution help your business remain stable while everything else changes?" Because during uncertainty, companies don't buy more. They seek stability. The right solution often provides exactly that. Many sellers become uncomfortable discussing higher prices during uncertain times. But avoiding the conversation doesn't help. Great salespeople do something different. They help clients understand the forces moving through the market. Because when a tsunami arrives, no single company created the wave. But the companies that understand the wave can respond intelligently. Global events will always create shocks in the market, and those shocks eventually reach pricing. The question isn't whether the wave arrives. The question is how clearly you can explain it, because clarity builds trust. The success lens, change the outcome.